Hey guys, it's Targan. Welcome to my Mustache and Me, where we play a game that we haven't played for the internet before. This game is called Rogue Legacy, and it started us here rather than on a new profile. Well, it's still pretty new, but let's go ahead. I think there's like a small tutorial they always want you to do. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is this is really the beginning of the game. And anyway, it's giving me the wrong input instructions because I use a PlayStation controller. So how the game works is it's a roguelike. You have permadeath, and right now we're just starting out. You don't know anything about it other than we came in here with a sword, and so got a little book here. Prince's Journal. Journal entry number 1. Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together, we will venture into the cursed woods and enter a castle. Hampson, this cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial. The rumors say that within it dwells an item that will cure any ailment. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. So here's the castle's general layout. Now it's procedurally generated. Hey Liam, I'm doing just fine. So if you go up, it's to the tower, right's to the forest, down's to the dungeon. So there's there's enemies, and I'm almost dead already. Yeah, I'm almost dead already. I gotta start acting right. So these blocks, there's basically, you've got magic where you use a little spell, and that can change. I'm probably about to die here. No, yeah. Then you've got various projectiles that can shoot through the floor or not, depending. But a lot of like early playthrough, if you just die, oh man, I already died. Terrible. So the good news is that you just jump in. So that's like our predecessor, and it keeps track of all of the things you've done. So this is Sir Lee, the useless knight, because I didn't do very well. And now we get our choice. So we could go Sir Taco the mage. He's afraid of chickens. And when you kill things, you get mana, and he starts with an axe. And these are all randomly each time. So Lady Chun-Li, who's a knave, which gets high crit and scythes. Or Sir Giordano the mage, who can't see in 3D. And also likes guys. That's just a trait, Not all the traits are gameplay changing. Sometimes they're just the traits. And so stereo blind. This will be interesting. So we'll just go ahead and choose that one. I don't remember what it does. Basically, we've got our money, so we can get our smithy here, and that's how you level up your character. So we'll spend a bit there and there. And then now, instead of knights, they'll all be paladins, and so they can block things. And so that's just sort of how it works, You run in, and then this dude will awful to, make new things, and that's just how the game works. You do repeated runs and get currency. Now, death here, Charon, you have to pay all of your money to get in, at least until you upgrade stuff. So it's like that's the game mechanic. I'm probably gonna die in this room for not paying attention. Wow. Anyway, so as you see, if you're terrible and out of practice, you Alright, so let's take the barbarian on account of how we'll be Lady Vera this time. Somehow we got 50 gold there? No, we only have 50 gold left. So now we have, like, this character has 165 hit points, which is 3 times as much as the other character we were on. So maybe this time we can go a little further. But anyway, you always want to bash your stuff. And I'm just going to face tank some things, because that's what's hot on the streets right now. Man, I'm so rusty. I have beat this game before. Wow. And then I will attack them with my face. Did I see the Nintendo Direct yesterday? I didn't watch it myself, but I did see that there was a bunch of news about things. You must be excited for the new Hollow Knight was announced, right? I recall that is like your favorite game, and it's been quite some time since there's been one. Anyway, I'm really bad at this. So the fun part is, of course, that it, you know, you can go back and see, you know, all the things that all the gameplays you ever did. And it gives them little titles, useless when they're really bad, and, you know, you get higher ones. So we'll be Lady Brisa this time, just a generic barbarian. Yes, that's it's very exciting. I'm like, oh, I got this stream on like a weird latency. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'll eventually play Hollow Knight, I think. So anyway, this game, like, it's more than just the 4 rooms that I'm dying in over and over, right? Like, there's all sorts of stuff. Also, you don't have to walk into the spikes. That's just a thing you can do for funsies. You know, just for a little bit of spice in the world. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, I did it again. Do I have some setting on? I must. Anyway. So theoretically, oh, this will be fun. This one has vertigo and conducts electricity also. So you'll see how hilarious some of these skills can be. For example, now we're upside down, and if you're thinking, are there any benefits to this? There are not. But we'll just be upside down for a bit. Don't worry, we'll die very quickly. And that's just sort of stuff. Some of them are colorblind, and that's, you know, some of them make sounds like they're passing gas pretty frequently, or like whenever they jump. You know, there's a lot of different ways to play Rogue Legacy. Because, like, the idea is that you're the descendants of these people, so, you know, even if you're a person that sees upside down, you know, you've got to make your family proud. All right, I've got to find this setting. Oh, great, it's upside down. Quick drop. I'm like, I can read upside down-ish. I think I didn't turn it off. I hate everything. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh no! I'm gonna die again. I want to live. So anyway, that's how this game is. I'm so bad. All the inputs on the screen too, like, because I'm using, you know, a PlayStation controller, and I can't. It's not how the internet works. You can't just tell the game to do a different thing. And here will be Serendek the Paladin. We'll be flexible. I don't know what that means, but it'll be straight up and down this time. See, now you get to feel the benefit of being this person. All right, so settings. Enable quick drop. We need to turn that off. Yeah, because it was making me attack as soon as I hit down. Which was definitely, you know, sometimes you don't want to do that immediately. And this will be a thing where you can teleport to other teleporters that you find. So how the game works is there are mini bosses, and then you come here and there's a big boss. But, like, I'm sure people can do it without a ton of level ups, but I'm, as you see, quite bad. Oh, that was great. The good thing is, at this point, like, you don't have to live super long. Did the fireballs go through the wall? They do not. That's good news. Sometimes there's a point to killing them like that with magic through the wall. Other times not. Now going down to... Oh, no, not again! Why? It's randomly generated. There's no reason why I should be running into that many of those trap things. But apparently that is my fate. Terrible. Alright, here we go. Lady Lisa, the knave. So we'll be stereo blind, we can't see 3D, and we'll be colorblind. What do we get? Yeah. And then there's an architect where you can, like, you can pay him to keep the castle the same way it was last time. And it's you know, and it's a roguelite, so that's the general thing, you know, you So I need to try to do slightly better to demonstrate that the game is much more than just dying in 4 rooms. I mean, there are dozens of rooms in this game that you can die in. But anyway, this game came out like a long time ago, right? Not that long, like 12 years. But there was a sequel, which I have not played, but, you know, maybe I'll play it eventually. I think the sequel came out like 5 years ago. But this game is, like, it's a lot of fun, and I just wanted to... I was thinking of stuff that oh, flying evil paintings, got it. And I was thinking that'll be a fun thing to do. So I'm doing a full run of Celeste later on today. Oh no, I just ran right into them again. Awful, awful. Bury me with my money were my final words. Barbarians are basically the class that I want to choose all the time, because barbarians... Oh, I only have 70. Yep, so basically you quickly get to a point where you can't really afford your initial upgrade. So, like, if I had 150, I could get, you know, more stuff. But I don't. And I'll have to pay all 70 of it here. So it's like you can sort of, like, get a couple of upgrades. What does not being able to see in 3D do? It's a 2D game. That's why it's funny. But I think there are some particles that it just, like, doesn't give them a shadow or, like feelings of depth. Like, whenever they turn around or whatever. I think it has an effect, just not a strong one. Alright. I'm starting to remember how to play slightly more. I mean, not much. I'm about to demonstrate how much I'm a liar and die again, probably. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right. We got Barbatos here. They are scary wizards. This is Barbatos and Emon. They are a couple of mini bosses here. I did not remember their names before this. We are probably about to die. Oh no! Yeah, we got 5 hit points left. Oh no, I jumped right into them. Alas. Alright, here we go. Lady Antoinette, OCD, and permaroided. So we'll have big knockback, and OCD is a great trait in this. So, like, when you break stuff, it, Barbarian King, no. We don't have it yet. Yeah. So, like, you can spend all of these abilities to make yourself stronger and stuff, but I've never watched a video on, like, people playing this game at a high level, but I'm quite certain that there are people out there that can just walk into it on the first run and beat it, which is awesome, you know, like, more power to them. And so, okay, we get a nice little free barrel room there. Oh no! Like, I'm gonna fall down before we can do anything scary. You can sort of see the paintings move a little bit. Oh, well. Failed to hit there. Yeah, a lot of the traits are silly and don't have any effect at all. And then some of them are amazing, and some of them are not very good, and some of them are situationally fine. And some are, you know, terrible. Like, the Upside Down one, there are no benefits to that whatsoever. All you do is see Upside Down. And while it is funny, ooh, we get another journal entry number 2. Although I am the eldest child, I am not my father's favorite. I have always known he planned to leave me with nothing. But if I find the cure, everything will change. The victor will learn nothing less but the throne upon his passing. So we see that the original prince was quite self-interested. And here we find a nice little thing where we can pray for assistance, which gives us boots. And these shrines you can find, you know, like things that heal you and stuff like that, which would have been nice. And here, there's a jukebox. This song is called Pistol Shrimp. It's awesome. Unfortunately, we're probably about to die before we can heal all of it. Oh no! No, Pistol Shrimp, my beloved. So Silk Hope, the knave, has ADHD, so will move faster, but that, of course, is dangerous too, because it's harder to control. And then here we go, Sir McGlattery. He'll has gigantism and farsighted, so he won't be able to see close up, and he'll be incredibly large. And that'll be, you know, that's fun. That's what this game does. And then she can give us cool things. We only have 200. We'll take 10 more hit points. Seems fine. So now, like, right where the center of my screen is all blurry, which is, like, not important, but it's funny. More importantly, now our character is super large, which is going to make us incredibly bad at moving around the castle safely. But it does also make your sword bigger, so there's that. Like, now, watch us, like, carefully jump over here. This will be good practice for my Celeste run here, as we try to not fail. Oh, man, yeah. In my head, I was gonna do better than this. Alright, so Lady Charlotte the Paladin. Lancelot is thin, so he gets knocked back more. Lady Charlotte is nostalgic. She misses the good old days. I don't remember what that means. It probably means something. Ah, that's right. It puts a little filter on it. As if the film is being shot in Mexico by a lazy director in Hollywood. It's like, you know, slap some yellow on it and pretend it happened a long time ago. The little sepia tones. That's the technical term. And yeah, you know, like I just think this game's really smart. All right, so for this to take no damage, I don't know how we would do that. They have these things called fairy chests. So you have to do certain things for the rooms, like not take damage, or you know, not kill all the things in the room, and they'll be in like a weird position. Hey, what do we get? A blueprint. So now if we had the money, we could pay for a better chess piece, but we don't have the money because I keep on dying. Ah, oh, come on. There's several different heights of jump you can do, but it's actually sort of tricky there because, yeah, this is a heck of a spot right there. They have invulnerable projectiles coming through. They have like platforming you gotta do. I saw it shaking a little bit, and that is the telltale sign of a Doomvis. Because it's like a canvas, but it spells doom. Lady Charlotte has been slain by a Sharite. Yeah, so, and there you see, like, above there, I haven't pointed this out yet, but it has the list of all the enemies that you've done above your little dying thing. So here will be Annabelle this time. She has tunnel vision, and we'll see which one that indicates for. I don't think we can afford anything. We cannot afford anything. Because the cheapest enchantress thing is... yeah, kind of expensive. That's right. Like, 'cause you can get, like, extra jumps and dashes and stuff. You know, it's a roguelite. So, you know, you get significantly more powerful the longer you go. Yeah, like, so here, this fairy chest objective is defeat all enemies. Now, if you're a wizard and you have, like, your axe, or anyone with an axe, right, you can throw it and it'll go through the floor, but because we don't have that, we just can't hit them. And, our knife doesn't go through there anyway, but that's just, you know, you can change your spells in the midst sometimes, like, there are shops internally. This guy's, like, not like a boss. He was level 19, but, you know, he's just like a miniature thing. The proper bosses have, like, health bars and stuff, and there's only one per area. So, speaking of the proper bosses, you'll never guess who's behind this door. You ready to die, guys? Hey, but, so when you get to where you're trying to go, now that I finally have progressed far enough in a run, now we have 600 gold, right? So even though we're gonna die soon, we're gonna be able to buy a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, we might as well try it, right? We might as well. Maybe we'll do it. So a little unassuming eye. Oh no, a gigantic eye. The gatekeeper, Kidir. And well, we're about to die already. I was like, man, we don't have the build for this. So Sir Jarvan the Mage, he has two traits. They're eidetic memory, which is remembering things with extreme clarity, but he also has Alzheimer's, which means he'll have trouble remembering where he is. This one has two left hands and can't cast spells properly, and has random muscle spasms. And this one is bald and skinny, you know, because the bald trait is there. And as a person with the trait of baldness, I'm glad that it says the bald and the beautiful there. You know, how polite. We'll take the person with a good memory who also is suffering from dementia. That sounds interesting. Alright, so we want to upgrade these classes first, so yeah, there we go. Farudos, the Barbarian King, and then, yeah, so there's a Shinobi, which is like a ninja thing. There's a bunch of different classes in the game, but we have 250, so I figured we would try to get... Nope, 350 there. Will we get a better sword? Yes, we can exactly get a better sword. And now we'll have that, you know, forever. Am I wearing it? I'm wearing it. You can, and I accidentally locked it, which means we'll be able to go back to that place that we were at. Yeah. So because I have the eidetic memory trait, we can see all of the enemies on the whole map with extreme clarity. But I don't know if we're gonna forget it. I don't know how they interact, because we should be forgetting stuff at some point. But unfortunately, we, you know, because we locked the castle, we're only getting 60% of the gold. But that'll be okay. So you do that when you're like, all right, I want to fight this guy again. Of course, since you know where it's going to be at, you can't get the chests and stuff again that you've already opened. But that's just an option. We're just doing this to die because, well, yeah, being good at remembering things is great. Upside down giant. Yeah, but for everything that you unlock in the blacksmith here, everything else becomes slightly more expensive, and that's just, you know, that's how the game works. So it's not like, oh, I'll just get 150 real quick. I'm so glad that I'm good at seeing upside down. Anyway, the game's great fun, you know, like, I just think it's hilarious, and it's a good time to play. You never, like, not only is the game random, but because the characters are so, like, zany, and you got the different classes, it's like, I always feel like each run's pretty fresh. And it's got what I consider key in a game of any style, which is motivation, you know. It can be whatever, but in this game, it's like the motivation of getting to upgrade your stuff gradually and then suddenly, which it's my favorite thing to do. I love RPG elements. Born to be a basketball player, exactly, you know. They, Oh no! Well, you know, we did almost okay. And there we have it. I love that it even has your dying words in Upside Down Land. And your portrait on the wall. Oh my goodness, how fun. Your portrait on the wall also is hung upside down, which I must have known and forgotten. That's another upside down person. So, Sir Kima, the Barbarian King, has glaucoma. Oh, here we go. So Lady Victoria is a nearsighted barbarian with dwarfism, so we'll do that. And we can upgrade the mage to the archmage now. And so now it's blurry everywhere except for right where the character is. Why? You know, for reasons, because heroism is not going to skip you by just because you might need eyeglasses in a society that hasn't discovered them. Dwarfism is actually a really solid trait because, you know, in any game where you want to avoid your foe, having a smaller hitbox is amazing. Of course, there are bad things about it too. Like, it's still me in control of it, for example. So how much of an advantage is anything going to be? Oh, come on. And your weapon is smaller because it is always proportional to the size of your character model. Took way too many hits in there. Ow. And you jump different. Oh no, I stood on top of the spikes, which is not a safe place to be. Oh no. Okay, we're about to eat it. I don't think we're getting out of this one alive, guys. Oh no. We'll take this one. Ambivalous and ADHD. So we'll be a fast-running fella. $200 to spend. Can we get like any of this junk for like 150 or something? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and because because we're left-handed or ambivalous, the spells will get cast backwards, I think. Yeah. Chakram is an awesome skill, because as you see, it goes forward then backward. It also pierces walls if memory serves. It's just real good. Oh no! Of course, the satisfying thing about the equipment is you get to see yourself put on your little squire hat, you know? Baby's first gear improvements. Journal entry number 3. I've paid my dues to enter the castle proper. That devil count has taken all that I own as payment. I have left my wife and children with nothing. He says it's fair. It is fair. After all, he doesn't have to let us in here. And, you know, he kind of knows we're not going to win. He's seen it all before. So we're the knave, which gives you drastically lower hit points, but a big crit percentage. I want to say once upon a time when I beat the game, or, you know, relatively beat it, I was playing a knave. But you do so much damage that if you can just, like, not get hit by fireballs, it won't matter. So Lady Annabelle II, she's an Archmage. She has dyslexia, and it also has weak limbs, so she won't knock people back, and it's going to be hard for her to read stuff. But that's just, you know, one of the great things about this game is that all people have the opportunity to be a hero. She also has a very fine beard. You'll note that she's a lady because she's got a little bow on her helmet, but all Archmages have to have beards. I feel like I don't have to explain that to anyone. It's the first thing they issue you when you become an Archmage. They give you a fine beard, and you don't have to wear it, but it is recommended. Oh no! We got killed real quick. Sir Clobber the Knave. Oh, this is amazing. So he's a hypochondriac. But we'll try this out. I don't know. So hypochondriac, if you don't know the word, is a person that thinks something is like more wrong with them than it is. So It says he tends to exaggerate, so we'll see. We'll see what it is. I think it's probably going to be like when I hit things, it's going to be like you did 1 billion damage or whatever. But I think the numbers that we get will be wrong on some stuff, but I don't remember how. Let's just let's see how it works. Oh, is it just that I have a black cloud of miasma following around me because he always thinks something's wrong? That could be funny too. Yeah, I think that's what it is actually. Just a little particle effect just for funsies. Alright, so here we have to defeat all enemies, but because we had the scythe, we were able to just pop right in there, and there we find a rune. So fairy chests are really important for that reason too, because you can unlock stuff like that. Not just currency, but like things that you can buy with currency, which is even more important. But if it was a room like that and I didn't have a scythe or an axe, you know, you just basically can't do it. And that's part of the breaks of the game. You know, some stuff like the forward-throwing knives are basically never going to let you go through a wall. So you can see when you're choosing the character what might be more useful and what might not be. But you don't know for sure if you're going to get a room that needs that to solve the puzzle, you know. Of course, you don't need to solve any of the puzzles. There's a journal where he finds out that something's wrong with this place. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what's up with this. Alright, villainous. Development time 3 months. Oh, this must be a picture of one of their earlier games. The initial concept was reverse tower defense, but it sounded like it would be a good idea, but it wasn't good. And no, it was not bad. It was good. Alright, so, yeah, it did say that. This is the hypochondriac thing that I was talking about. That's what it is. So, I tend to exaggerate. So whenever we get hit, we'll be like, oh, they hit me for 1 million, I die. Yeah, 2336. It probably just multiplies all the numbers by 100. But we're not going to get a chance to, oh no, see any more of that. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you noticed. I was like, I thought that was what it was. I thought it did it for all of it, but yeah, but that's what it is. Like, look, we look back at all of those that came before us. Man, I'm bad at this game. Alright, what do we get now? Sir Giordano II, the Paladin. So he has Coprolalia and Endomorph, so he's not going to be able to be knocked back. Coprolalia, it means he cusses a lot. It means he has a dirty mouth. So we'll see what the end game thing is of that. I don't think it's going to be like throwing F-bombs out or whatever. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But I think he just like has things come up that, you know, indicate for it. All right, so that would be 350. Oh, right, yeah. So armor 9, I think that like reduces the damage that you like take permanently. But we're going to see if we can get something here, because, yeah, there we go. Now we have dash. And vault is like an extra jump in the air, which is super important too. Yeah, so this is really how the game is played. So like, because you can dash like backwards in the air and stuff, and I'm so used to having these abilities when I think about doing the game. And of course, that's a classic roguelite thing as well, is like how they unfold The powers. Indeed, you gotta be prepared for anything. Hey, Ghost. Well met. We are playing this game. Yeah, so he just, he has a little dialogue box that has him saying curses whenever he gets hit. Oh no! I was doing so good blocking stuff with my paladin ability, and then it all went out the window. I can't die like this, not before the revolution! Nope, I can. And Serge Giardino's final words, of course, are unprintable, as they say. That's funny stuff. So what do we go with here? Alright, yeah, why not? Lady Sonia the Paladin. Her traits are baldness and gay. She likes the ladies, and she is bald and beautiful. More power to her. More power to her, indeed. This is not a place for judgment. This is a place for daring heroism and baldness. We already do like twice as much damage as when we started. I need to get enough for armor though, because I think armor's like a flat damage reduction, and if we could take, you know, like a third off of what we're getting hit with, then we could actually get a little bit further in here. Maybe. Alright, this is... Ah, come on. I was like, surely I can drop in here. Decided on whether to play Skyrim or watch this stream. Well, what are you doing in Skyrim at the moment? I was thinking of starting a new character, one that was like very, very theft oriented, and one that was very, very opposed to like using proper violence, and just like role playing that, you know. Obviously, for like, you know, Thieves Guild and other stuff, there's points where you have to fight, but I thought, like, you know, doing like a pacifist playthrough where like I just try to, you know, oh, I need to go get that item, you know, where I try to actually like sneak in. I thought that could be fun. It might be annoying, but I was thinking about it. Oh no, way too low HP. Alright, there's a chest in here. We just need to try to get it. Oh yeah, it's a good one. We get a blueprint for the blood sword. Blood sword, amazing. So blood sword, just like it sounds like, is like a life leech item. Oh no, we got right over. Mage character that'll join the Dark Brotherhood, and then maybe the Thieves Guild. Nice. Dark Brotherhood is such an opportunity for interesting storylines. I loved the quest in Oblivion. We'll be Sir Jarvan II. He has random muscle spasms and prosopagnosia. How do I say this? Prosopagnosia, which is prosopagnosia. You can't tell people apart. It's like phase blindness. So we'll I don't know how that's gonna manifest, but it could be funny. So we're gonna do it. Now I do have 500, and I very much want to see if we can afford Bloodsword, because I think that'll be, oh yeah, amazing. Now for our 500, we will become a vampire. Because if memory serves, this is the only way I ever played the game. Like, I found the blood sword, and then I actually started to do things. Good old Festus. There's a Warhammer 40k character called Festus who's also, you know, a dastardly sort. But yeah, so now every time I hit people I get like 2 HP, which is fantastic, right? Because in a boss fight, suddenly, you know, you're much less limited by anything. Or for anything else. Alright, so here I'm supposed to take no damage. Is that feasible? Yes. So you see, as a barbarian, you can do a shout thing. So we get a sky rune for the chest plate, whatever that is. And it destroys projectiles and stuff. Yeah, Life Leech, very nice indeed. There's, I played a bunch of Hades earlier this year, a magnificent game, a real masterpiece. But, there were a couple of weapons that gave you Life Leech, but they reduced your max HP by a ton. Whereas this one reduces your max HP, but just by, like, a little bit. Just by, like 30. Alright, here we go. I don't think we want to take this boss fight. I think we want to be running with this money. Because we've got the teleporter, right? So we can always pop back here anytime we want. Doesn't cost anything. Oh yeah. And now we see how much you can make on just like a medium good run, right? Because now we're almost up to like a K. So we'll be able to unlock probably another class, because that's like a good thing to do. They like to do weird rooms like this. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to have to... No! Alright, we're going to die in here. Haha! I did it! Magnificent! Glorious! Spells inside out. What does that do? Defeat all enemies. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. Oh no! Well, it still went super well because we found so many chests. Alright, so now we have 3 with no traits. Lady Doobie the Archmage, who, that wasn't a joke, they all get beards. It's very important. It's as if they were dwarves. And, yeah, we'll be Axe Paladin. We have 1,050. So the Miner's great, because that one gets more money. Makes a bloody mess of the victim you cast on. Ah, I see. Just like it says on the tin, then. And then there, so there you can, like, talk to Charon and get percentages, and that's, like, an expensive one. Can I get the miner as well? Oh, yeah, great. 2 classes out of 1 thing. I probably should have went for, like, extra dashes or whatever, but... But yeah, we're opening it all up. We are getting all the cool classes. No, that's right. Shinobi's like a whole different thing. I just remembered because I saw the thing. It'll be assassins are what the knaves turn into. But oh, I can't see how much. I can't see how much HP I have. Well, that's bad. I don't think vampirism does that. Oh no! Well, that didn't go so good. Oh, is it like one of those content ghosts, the spell that was in like the special edition that got put in? Because I definitely, like, I haven't seen any of that. Alright, yes. Lady Leona, Barbarian Queen, Hypergonadism. Alright, yeah, it must have just been that one. It must have been, that was the trait, and it just said that there wasn't one, because it was like, you can't even see what's wrong with you. Oh, come on. Ah, after all that, I still can't get the hit. Oh no. 2 pointless strikes on the environment. You can life leech from like inanimate things, like from machines and bones and paintings, so I think that's good, you know. They very generous with the vampirism. And you know, I could stop being a vampire anytime I want to. I just don't want to. Anytime. Ah, man, I really thought they were done. There's like not a hit your sword steal up. Yes, indeed, that vase will never know what hit it. Blood from a stone, as they say. Oh no. There we go. Haha! That was a very clever way of taking the chest before dying. It even worked. Alright, we'll be Mark. He's bald, but you know, he's still popular. Alright, there we go. Knave becomes an assassin. And I think there, like, what you can do is you use an ability and you, like, turn it into mist. Hey, we got 100 already? Magnificent! And they gave me a good chest at the very... Man, they are just throwing it at me. And sometimes it does that. Sometimes they give you 4 money bags before you even have to do anything. That's the beauty of the game, right? If you just believe in yourself, even like if you're having terrible runs, if you just keep playing, you'll get lucky enough to get your upgrades. It's a great game. I like it. There's so much more to it than you've been seeing from me. I mean, like, whole different areas, you know. Actual bosses, but, you know. So I don't even know how I would do this. I'm not going to try. Oh, right, I would dash, because I can do that. But I would need the boost in the air. Yeah. Ever since we got the dash on, I haven't used it one time in the castle. We will pray for assistance. And we get Hyperion's Ring. Here we have a teleporter, which means, yes, down to the Land of the Darkness. This is significantly harder than where we were, and we'll probably get killed in one hit. But I was like, if we can just, like, find a chest. Death Defy? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're gonna run away now. That was smart enough. Aw, man. Anyway. After I said I was gonna run away, I didn't. Alright. So this guy's called Sir Useless. This will be our first miner. He's got an eidetic memory, a flame barrier, and the game doesn't expect too much out of them. But we will try to... Yeah, there we go. Vault rune for the helmet. Nope, can't fly yet. Yes, he has a headlamp. He can't turn it on yet, though. That's the next level. That's the Spelunker. He only has 55 hit points. I forget how much more money the miners get. I think it's like a lot. Like maybe 60% more, something like that. It is 30% more. Well. We're gonna take like one hit and die. Oh no! Oh no. So it said copyright night. Alright, so here we go. We've got our choice of assassins. Congenital insensitivity to pain. Or ADHD and says bad words repeatedly. Or heavy in ADHD shinobi will be an assassin. Lady Borda, who can't stop cussing and who moves fast. And you can enter mist form with your special ability as this class. I don't know if you take damage while you're in mist form. I'm sure it takes away MP constantly while you're inside. Yeah, 5 per second. Oh no! Alright, glorious gold. Now we just have to get back across here. It's not too bad. It is too bad. We'll just get hit one time. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Oh no. The worst. And of course, with another unprintable thing, we die. We conduct electricity really well, and like girls, very promising. I've got to remember to use my dashes. Oh yeah, and I got my additional air jump. Now we can actually move around the castle. Yeah, no, not actually worth it. Living would have been better. I mean, slightly better. Like, I guess that's just a trap to make you think that you want to go there. Oh no! And those are on a timer, and I'm almost dead already. And that guy was a shaking picture, which means he's a villainous one, which I knew. Okay, well. 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 Alright, upside down queen again. What could go wrong? I love this game. The important thing is to not read any diary entries whenever you have this going on. Alright, I've got a good feeling. I actually think I might play better upside down because it makes me focus. I mean, I don't. That's stupid and it's not true, but, you know, I thought it'd be funny to say it. Oh no. Well, we killed one big guy. That's not so bad. Exactly. I'm like, if I just turn my head upside down real quick. Alright, we really need to get enough for a chest piece. A chest piece of armor, not a chest piece. I'm sure I could afford, like, you know, even a rook at this point in my my rogue legacy journey. Oh, come on. Paladins hit slightly harder than the other classes do, which is why I'm one-shotting all these things. Of course, as doesn't really need to be said, killing things in one hit is dramatically better than killing them in two. Just so much better that it's barely in the same category. Aw, come on. Like, I see it shaking. Fortunately, we have struck the robot and developed some of its blood into our own. Ah. Alright. A good run so far. No need to ruin it by fighting this boss that I absolutely cannot beat. Here we go. Mini-boss, McRib Falls. Oh, come on. I can't believe I walked into that wall. I thought I was being so careful. Oh, boy. Well, that didn't go so good. But here we see actually a proper run. Like, look at all of the foes arrayed there above our parting words. A proper run. Not a good one, but, you know, one where we don't just fall over. Yes, we will have OCD and the inability to tell people apart. We'll be Lady Nola, the shinobi. Alright, so I need to not spend those so that I can get this, and then we need to take that off. Oh, I need to get more weight. That can wait somewhat, but... Alright, and now we can fly. You know, like that. So there's significant movement changes that happen as you progress through the game. We're going to go here real quick and get more carry weight. Yeah. And now we'll be able to put our hat back on. So it feels like a lot of the game is straightforward, and then you get dramatic complexity improvements. Because, like, when you can just fly like this, well, not like that. I was supposed to not die. All right, let's forget about all this silliness and try to not die here. Ah. Shinobi does, like, double damage, but as a small HP pool. Alright, yeah, so the Archmage, I think they can do a thing where they switch which spell they have, and I've been forgetting that. Yeah. They've got a couple, but this spell here is a time stop, which is, you know, just what it says like on the tin. You get regeneration in magic from various stuff, items, or depending on your qualities, like hitting people can do it. Like, mages get it for killing enemies, but here, like, I can just run up and pop a time stop on them. And health, I get small amounts of health every time I strike someone with my sword. Or maybe it's on kill. I think it's on kill. Alright, now all I have to do is... I was like, now all I have to do is slide up there. Alright, Lady Ferris, there is no spork. She has the trait, the One! Of course, as we know, a reference to the fantastic film, The Matrix, and then some other films that also had The Matrix in the title. Ah, that's what it does. It gives you your cool little cyberpunk background. I was like, I forgot which one did that, but I remembered that it existed. They really missed an opportunity to have like a whole different like techno remix of the songs, but that would be a lot of work for a trait that you only get every now and then. Alright, so... Oh no, there's multiples of them. Well, we can't get through that. So speaking of, you watched The Matrix for the first time a few weeks ago. Oh, what a wonderful experience that must have been. What did you think? Yep, my family had it on VHS, because I'm old, and will be Lady D, the paladin of extraordinary thickness who cannot be moved backwards. Yeah, it was a very influential movie for a lot of reasons. I think I've said this before, probably not on the channel because I don't know if I've talked about it, but I think it's like perhaps one of the most like philosophically influential films of the last 30 years or so. Like, it changed a lot of the ways that people talked and thought about things. Talked about things and thought about things. Don't let me die! No! I thought I could do it. We have been slain by a gladiator. Alright, we'll be a lady archmage with baldness. Of course, the baldness does not affect the beard, nor the mustache. Although, as an archmage, you're required to have a beard. A mustache is a very important component of any beard, as we know. But it is not sufficient to be one. I was a painting all along. Oh, I'm slain. And now we are a tiny little barbarian queen. I mean, some people try, but, like, it's just not my idea of style, you know? Say I kill a lot of my characters? Well, yeah. Yep. I'm not very good at the game. Imagine their despair when they get assigned me to take care of them and not somebody else. Oh, okay. That's what the 3D does. See where I turn, and it's like a little block. And whenever any of the other enemy sprites turn as well, they just go as a little, as a 2D line image rather than a 3D turning image. So there you go. There's what the stereoscopic vision is. Yeah. Well, the thing is I've played this game before. Oh wow, there's so many enemies in here. But as then, like, I didn't do well until I got tons of items and, you know, equipment and stuff, which is the point of a game like this, after all. It's not to be able to, Haha! I did it! And we get a rune, which is, of course, the most important thing. Give me your blood, skeleton! I much desire your blood, skeleton! Ah, delicious skeleton blood. My favorite. No, 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 no! Because I'm short, I can fit through this little hole in the wall here. And this one. Hey, Junshroom. How's it going? Welcome to me playing Rogue Legacy badly. Whoops. Sir Hornsby's been slain by a guard box. Hey, that was a fine run, though. Look how many enemies there are there, you know? That's like almost a full line. Where are all the healing potions? Well, they're not... They're not really in the game. They have little, like, bits of meat that you can get some of your HP back with. But so, like... Here, you could spend a bunch, but that would just moderately improve how good the potions and meat are. Do we take HP? Because you could take 75 levels of additional hit points, right, at 10 HP each, so that would, you know, multiply my current HP by, you know, 8. And that's how I eventually beat the game. Nope, we can't even afford that. We can afford 10 in the MP pool, 7 in the MP pool. That's what we'll take. Yeah, you're just supposed to not get hit. You know, basically the blood sword is the game's way of giving you your healing potions, and you don't always find the schematic for it that early. Yeah, no, the magic potion, that's just what it looks like to get a little bit of MP restored. It's like 10% or something, and the health just looks like little bits of meat. Blood sword's too weak. Yeah, you know, it's not a lot of healing, but... It's about as strong as my regular sword. Or as my regular sword would be, so really the only downside is that it weighs a little more and reduces my max HP by a bit, but as soon as you, like, kill 15 guys, the HP difference is gone. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Okay, well, that didn't go so well. Been slain by a visionary. Pathetic. None of these have a trait. I think it's going to be the one where I can't see my HP again. Nope, just a random old thing, I guess. Can we afford any more of these? Probably not. But anyway, like I said, there's 4 sections here, and you've seen me go to the dungeon a couple times because I die. But, you know, I'm trying to get to the forest. Although, it's beyond my power, too. Hey, here we go. So here's what the forest looks like. I wanted to show it to you because it's like I remember liking the song, and it's a cool little aesthetic thing, you know. We will avoid the jukebox. Yes, avoid the spiked floors. I will attempt to. Defeat all enemies. All right. So actually, here I could. Oh no, I've already wasted too much MP. Well, anyway. Oh, I had a hidden trait. So this character is gassy, but then she died. Yes, we have reached the cool place just in time to die. But anyway, you know, that's Rogue Legacy. I recommend it. It's probably about to be the end of this playthrough because I need to get something to eat. I want to say it took me something like 30 hours to beat it. The first time that I beat it because, like, you know, because I'm bad. I don't have to tell you that because you can watch me, but... But the beauty of the game is that if you play long enough, you'll eventually just unlock enough stuff to where you'll play well anyway. Or not well, but well enough. Fantastic. Okay. Literally unplayable. I am actually the worst. I guess it doesn't help that a lot of the projectiles are coming from off screen, where I would know about them if I was a better player, but since I'm not, I don't. I guess we could try to find the tower as well. I mean, we won't, because we're gonna die here. Because I just ran right into a friggin' painting, which of course is lethal. Ah, see. So the meat on the ground there, that's what it looks like. Like, oh, I died. I'm like, my controller's come unplugged at quite an unfortunate moment. But I have a new one in the mail. A new controller in the mail. After all this time, I finally got one. I also bought another microphone and like a stand for it. I don't know. I'll probably never put it together. But it seemed like a wise time to spend my money. And then I realized that I had like gift cards and stuff, and so I actually barely spent anything at all on my purchases. Sometimes like my mother will get me a gift card or something, and then I just you know, forget about it for a period of time, like 8 or 9 months, you know, just like a while. And then I go to buy something on the internet, and it's like, would you like to apply your balance? And I'm like, ah, I say, how fortuitous. thought we were almost dead, but a couple of meets later, and we're back to medium HP. That's a rune that's a lot harder if you can't fly. Like, one of these has to be a trader. This one? No. They just give you 3 non-tricksy portraits to soften up your mind, and then, when you least expect it, one will fly at you again. What? Haha, Salak! Die! I did it! I mean, it's just a dude, but I did it. When we do eventually perish, the entry on the screen where that guy is gonna be, like, so large. Whoops. Nope, look at him, he's barely any taller than the other ones. Well, you can tell that the yellow one there at the end is larger and more terrifying with his big old fireballs. Well, this is about to be the last run, I think, so what better thing to do? What better thing, indeed? Do we just spend the hit points? Do we... Oh, right, yeah, I have to do all this upside down because I'm an idiot, and I chose this to be funny. Alright, so... just enough for a siphon rune, which is gonna let us get, you know, more... That was a large bag of money. Hooray! So anyway, important to now just turn my head entirely upside down. Anyway, who could have seen it happening? That's all I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out, Liam, Johnsher, Ghost. It's nice to see all of you. The game's Rogue Legacy. It's really fun. Don't judge it based on me being bad at it. If it seems like a game that you might find interesting, it's kind of old, so you can probably find it on sale a fair amount out there. But anyway, good stuff. Nice hanging out with you guys. I'm doing an 80% run of Celeste later on. Perhaps I'll see you guys there. See you.